to be somewhere in an hour, so let's get started on this quick and dirty Mississippi mud pie. I already made the crust. It's another chocolate graham cracker crust. If it's a pie with chocolate in it, apparently it needs a chocolate graham cracker crust. Because if it's a pie that needs a graham cracker crust and it's a chocolate pie, I'm gonna make chocolate. Disclaimer, this pie is one of many versions of a Mississippi mud pie. Oh, I'm flinging chocolate everywhere. I've got baker's chocolate and butter melting in this pan. Melting stuff that is really easy to melt and then adding like sugar and corn syrup and stuff to it. I'm also kind of worried about the graham cracker crust because it's a pre-baked crust. So what happens when you bake it again for 35 minutes? Oop, it's melty. It's melty. Get the last of it. Come on. Smell that chocolatey, buttery goodness. I don't want to boil it. I don't want to boil it. No, stop. We need to add eggs. The reason I chose this Mississippi mud pie recipe, it was one that was actually a pie, as in round. Mississippi mud pie can also be called Mississippi mud cake. You can make it in a cake pan. So the reason I have to make this pie so quickly, frickin' Pokemon Go. Spent entirely too long in the grocery store today. I almost hit someone, but I didn't, and that's what matters. And also, I got all my ingredients. That also matters. Let's beat the eggs. Beat them up. I never actually learned how to beat eggs because I'm not a huge fan of eggs. I guess you could technically whisk them, use a beater. Whenever he made me scrambled eggs when I was a kid, my grandpa always used pork. Or maybe that was French toast. Now I'm like, did the recipe say whether to keep that on or... It'll bake. It's fine. Hopefully. A third cup of sugar. It's not a third cup, it's 1 1/3 cup. Don't cheat yourself of the sugar, okay? Make sure you put enough sugar in your desserts. It's in there good, please. I mean, it looks like mud. That's what it's supposed to look like. Fun fact, Mississippi mud pie is named for the mud in the Mississippi River. Because that's appetizing, right? Doesn't matter. It's fun to say. That's part of why I chose it. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Look at this giant bottle of vanilla. Oh, my counter is a mess. My counter is not usually this messy when I'm baking a pie, but I have somewhere to be. So I'll just clean up while it's baking. You need a haircut, Hermione. What is this Grimer doing in my kitchen? I wonder if Pokemon Go can pick that up. Really sweet. Well, now it is time to bake. I'm gonna put a cookie sheet underneath this pie. Good rule of thumb, always put a cookie sheet under your pie, especially if it's a fruit pie, because it will gush all over the oven. I mean, not always, but probably, especially if you're me. Trusty Penguin is dirty because it had a cherry pie leak all over it. But I found this heart-shaped thing on top of the microwave under my mom's colossal pile of receipts and papers. She's in Florida, so I cleaned it off. Sorry, Trusty Penguin. Goodbye. For now. Not goodbye for good. I'm not going to say goodbye to Trusty Penguin. Why does the lighting keep changing? Why does the dishwasher have to be so loud? It's because it's old. Still kind of jiggly. No Grimer evolved into Jigglypuff, but it looks pretty, smells pretty. I should close the oven. It's okay if it's a little jiggly, right? And on the inside, I bet it looks just like mud. The weirdest thing is how it like pulls away from the edges of the crust, which appear to be slightly blackened, but that's all right. Smells slightly blackened too. Cool. You might have some bonus footage at the end of this video. Some of my family trying the cherry pie since I didn't get any footage of that last time. I made a second cherry pie because it went so fast at the family reunion that a lot of my family from here didn't get to taste it, including Luke, who you will meet eventually, I'm sure. It's been in my other videos, he just hasn't been in the pie videos yet. An anecdote about Luke regarding cherry pie. The first time he ever ate cherry pie, he told my mom that the little apples were good. Kind of wanted him to help me bake the cherry pie, but that's difficult to do when you put it off to the last minute and literally bake it at 2 in the morning. Anyway, I'm supposed to be there in like 20 minutes. I would like to get there a little early. Goodbye for now. That was creepy. Goodbye for now.
listen, right?
Control yourself.
So,
If you start feeling sick later, you know why.
yeah.
Yeah. Luke, can you make the face you made when it finally registered that you liked it again, real quick?
No, where's your smile?
That was
No,
it
that was
like the creepiest smile I had ever seen. No, you barely showed any teeth. I saw a lot of just pie. And then you're like,
and then the little like
fist bump.
yeah.
That was fun.
Hey, I'm not eating though.
You're not eating this
I'm
time.
not eating. Feel honored.
I'm sorry.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
You should have been recording when this went crazy.
Right. I didn't think it would go crazy.
Don't light the flamethrower on me.
It's about to be lit. Open her.
Oh. You're such a cherry. Yep, open wide. What?
Oh.
What just happened?
A lot of things just happened.
I was standing over top of him,
Okay.
and I accidentally.
Well,
Harry.
I was standing over top of him, and I accidentally drooled a little bit.
was that really accidental? Because the face you were making.
Yeah, it was.
Don't listen, Luke. Don't listen to him.
Sure.
Don't listen.